Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today is the first in a series on showing how to work with StoryMap's assistants in ArcGIS. These are built-in assistants that are aiming to make our job of creating, managing, and publishing a story map at the end of the day easier, more accessible, and quicker. Now, with no further ado, let's jump to my screen and see what we're going to learn today. You're looking at the Heritage Monuments published theme. Spoiler alert, this was all created with a simple prompt through the StoryMaps AI Assistant. This theme got multiple building blocks, starting with the basic blocks of the title, the text. We can see all the background color is in a way consistent, working with each other. We've got the buttons out there, the media, the different embeddings that we can add, the visualization, and I really like that because it also picked up the colors and the pin that I want to put on the map. The whole look and feel just work for me. And the aim of these themes is really to make the job of creating a story map a bit easier, so you don't have as a user to worry about that. And also you can stick to the guidelines provided by your organization. So if an org have multiple themes for multiple story maps to build, they can make the job of the user a bit easier by pre-cooking these themes and saving them. Now, themes aren't any new to story maps. If I go into documentation, these been on for a while. You can manually go and edit and create all of these different themes. But for today, we're going to skip that and we're going to learn how to create a theme with the assistant. And where we want to start is on Create in Story Maps. I'm going to go to Theme. And I'll put all the resources, by the way, in the description. The documentation, the prompt that I used, and whatnot. Now I can either select the existing theme, edit it. I can select other existing themes, or I can see Generate Theme. That's where we want to work with today. I'm not going to show any reference image. If you have that, that's worth showing. Maybe at a later point I'll get to that, but I'll start simple. All I want to do is copy a prompt that I've used in the previous theme that you've seen. So I'm going to paste this. And I'm going to ask it to generate a theme that fits a story map dedicated to showcase historic monuments in a city. The theme should reflect heritage, timelessness, and authenticity. It can be a theme to manage your data collection, reflecting agriculture data, for instance. It depends. What are you working with? For today, it's historic monuments. I'm asking the assistant to use sand, beige, warm brown, ivory, and charcoal. I feel these colors work together, and I want to make sure all chosen colors are eligible by focusing on contrast ratio passing the 4.5 threshold. We'll see that in a moment. I'll click generate, and that's where the assistant might fail. I mean, they're not perfect at the end of the day. So we'll see if it fails in one or two things, how we can spot it and sort it. Theme is already created, very similar to what we've seen already. Basic blocks, media, data visualization, again, the map point and the colors. It's just working great together. Now I say I'd like this, I don't want to regenerate it, I want to save and edit. When I save and edit, I highly recommend you open colors, and in there, if any color doesn't fit in contrast way, you can go and change it, and you'll see already a disclaimer for that. I'll see what's not legible, and the caption is not, so that's an easy fix. If I go to typography, I'll find captions here. They're not illegible, so I'll pick this, and all I need to do is maybe change the color a bit to here, and there we go. This works with our background. Now we're in a safe spot. So I'm done, saved. Let's go and publish. Theme is published. The next step is using this theme, and it's never easier, honestly. We're not going to create a story map for today, as we're not going to dive into the details of the story map. At a later point in the next video, maybe we'll dive into that. But for today, we just want to utilize this theme. So I'll go to my story maps here. Let's see, the easiest way is to click the back button, and I can see historic monuments heritage created down here. I can't pick the draft untitled, but let's just start. From scratch, I'll create a story map. Now I want to give this story map a title when I save it. That also can happen later, but let's say demo story map, just to leave it down there. And you can see it's the default theme. I want to go and change that theme. How to find it? Click on design. From design, scroll down and browse my themes. You can also, as you might notice, create a new theme down. You can also do it this way, but I've already done this. I've just created this. I'm gonna use it, and there we go. Our data's in, we've got the theme, and well, no data, our theme is in, and now I can start building my story map according to what we've done there. Note, for instance, if I add, let's see what we wanna add in there. Let's start with the button. I like buttons. It picked up the default color of the button. If I go and add a map, I can either create an express map, or I'm planning to eventually use this map in the later demonstration, so I can pick this one up. It will load the layers, and you can already see all of that is really picking up with the theme that we've created. You can also go and edit what you want to show in. Do you want to dock the pop-up, for instance, or not? All of that. Not the aim of the video today, but at least just to show you. So with that would be the first part of what we're going to show. Later, we're going to show a bit more on the embedded assistants in story maps. I hope you've seen how easy it is to really start working with these assistants to make your work a bit more productive, a bit quicker, and to make sure you're always consistent if you are using themes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.